I'm a pancake connoisseur.
Okay.
I love, you know what I'm saying, fluffy in the middle, crispy edge. And we started working on the Phill Wade show at a couple different spots around Houston over the past like 8 years, you know, just housing different artists around the city, live music artists who we believed in, hundreds of acts.
The Isley Flow freestyle.
Yeah,
definitely
man.
a vibe. When the energy is flowing like that, are you even able to process it, or are you just letting it?
It's not even me, bro. I be having conversations with God like, bro, that's not even me. Like, how did I even do that?
Your first tongue kiss.
I was at a church league softball game. We was behind the generator. I walked back from behind the generator and I was like,
Damn. Welcome to Who Do We Have Here, episode 6, and today we have a very, very, very special guest. Phill Wade, musician, comedian, executive, producer, writer, show host with his own live show, The Phill Wade Show. Widely known for his viral reaction videos, he scored his first viral hit video with his infamous Trey Songz impersonation. He has appeared on American Idol, Fox 26, MTV, BET, and even Kevin Hart's LOL Network. He has opened up for artists such as Wale, Avant, Tank, Mario, Case, and many others. The multi-talented man of many hats, Father of the Year, Mr. Phill Wade.
my man, Father of the Year, you heard that? That's the most important stat.
Father of the Year. And today, Phil's gonna join me over some wine, and we're gonna paint, and we're gonna get to know Phill Wade a little bit more for those who don't know him. So the first question I wanna ask you is, who is Phill Wade? How did we get here? How did all this happen?
Man, Phill Wade is a artist. I enjoy the arts, performing arts specifically. Anything on stage or just from comedy to music to live music to, you know, to improv to stage plays to movies. I'm all of that. I love it all.
You write your own movies?
I don't write my own movies, but you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. I need a little bit more space, need some more bread.
For sure. Okay, so the first thing I notice when I go to your page is you do reaction videos.
Yes.
How do you know what videos on the internet to react to? And what catches your eye and you be like, man, I want to react to that video? And also, how often are you looking for those?
Man, it depends on what it is. I do a lot of food reaction videos. I'm a food connoisseur. If it touches my spirit, my inner shondo, you feel me? I just gotta react. I'm a pancake connoisseur.
Okay.
I love, you know what I'm saying, fluffy in the middle, crispy edge. You feel me?
You making your own pancakes?
Oh yeah. I get down with it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Put a little lemon extract up in there, man. You feel me? No, but I love. I've always loved food, man. You know, so that's why I gotta stay in the gym.
What was the first one when you were like, okay, this is gaining me a little bit more attention? Do you remember that?
Man, it's all been, every path has been different for the comedy, routes has been different, the music experiences have been different.
Okay.
You're gonna have to show me what to do on this paint. So
all you doing is just copying that.
You gonna just tell me what to do? Okay.
That's all you doing is copying that. I ain't the best painter. So
I thought one boy was about to give me step by step.
No. All you doing is just the best of your abilities.
All right, son. Okay.
That's it.
All right, but yeah. So every route is different. The comedy stuff had gotten different responses over time. Music had gotten different responses over time. You know, the improv, it depends on what it is, you know, business, merch, whatever. So
which one is better, you believe?
I can't really say, because all of them, you know, over time as I practice, I've had food reaction videos hit over millions of views. I've had music videos of my freestyle video, they hit over 1 million. So, but that happened, it took a long time to get there.
For sure.
You know, it was a period of time where my music wasn't doing as well as my comedy and reaction videos. So so yeah, bro, you know.
I also want to talk about this early, the Phill Wade Show. I want you to walk me through the process of putting that production together. That don't just happen all the time. People don't just have their own live shows. And for you to have your own one and produce it, I'm sure you write it. Like, what is that preparation?
Man,
and just the whole process of how you even thought about putting the Phill Wade Show together?
Man, the Phill Wade Show has been something that's been, we've been working on that. I've been working on that for years, man. With a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine, Nate Robinson, Ira Dean. We started working on the Phill Wade Show at a couple different spots around Houston over the past like 8 years, you know, just housing different artists around the city, live music artists who we believed in, hundreds of acts. you know, and just refining that interview process. I've always wanted a late night talk show vibe since Arsenio Hall and watching them growing up, watching those type of late Dave Letterman and stuff like that with my grandma and all that stuff. So this was my own version of that with live music and spoken word artists and stuff like that. So we've been doing that for a while, and this is just this is right now is, you know, heading towards the climax, you know, of what this show, what we've been really trying to do as far as producing a quality event in the city, you know what I'm saying?
How long you gonna keep it going?
Man, we want to keep it going. We're, shout out to the Eldorado Ballroom, historic Eldorado Ballroom.
That's a dope location too.
Yeah, it is. It's a very dope location. They spend millions and millions of dollars on the revamping of the whole joint. So shout out to them, and we're there all the way through 2025.
Oh, that's good.
All the way through the end of 2025.
That's good.
Yeah, the Phill Wade show is a real thing. The number one variety show in the city of Houston. There is no other variety show. Variety shows are a thing of the past, really. You know, of course you have Wildin' Out and things on that scale, but there's some other demographics of people who miss that nostalgia of some things that, you know, that we're bringing. And shout out to the people who got on the team. Lil Daryl, Jeff Shelley, multidisciplinarian, Bon K, you know, and myself. We're just bringing some more color and putting on for the city too.
How difficult, I wouldn't say difficult, but how much chaos is it on the day of the show? Right, because I've done a little bit of context with me. I've done shows in the past, not to the extent that you're doing it, but I understand like the process of the day of and how much pressure that could possibly be. So is it pressure for you, or is it just smooth on the day of the show?
It's the work is done well before then. Shout out to my team. Okay. Heist Agency. Shout out to all my dogs. Shout out to Chris. He's somewhere around here. I thought he was in the room, but nonetheless, shout out to the team. We do a lot of the work beforehand, and so. Our experience, we have hours of experience in our own lives professionally. So that day of, and the fact that, you know, I've been working on this for so long and doing so many hours on stage. The day of, it's water. But the work that comes before that, the work that we do before that to prepare, and that's with anything. You do the work before. You know, the day of, we're not even thinking about it. You know.
Just smooth sailing. Okay. Right. The Isley Flow freestyle. Yeah, definitely man. A vibe. When the energy is flowing like that, are you even able to process it, or are you just letting it, or you just going?
Man, that's not even me, bro.
You doing your thing. That's cool.
It's not even me, bro. I be having conversations with God, like, bro. That's not even me. Like, how did I even do that? No lie.
Did you know it was gonna get that reaction?
No, I didn't.
The video?
No. Okay. Nah, not at all. I didn't know it all, bro. And so, but it felt good to me. So I mean, that's the number one thing as an artist. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Are you being honest with yourself with the work that you put out? And then once it's received how it is. And then the first time I dropped it, honestly, it didn't get that big of a reaction. It wasn't until like 6 or 7 months later I happened to drop it again, and Anthony Hamilton said something on it, and then it was just like.
What made you drop it again?
I repurpose my content. You know what I'm saying? It's important. You know, just do it. Just put it back out, man. These people only 5, 7, 15% of your following sees the work that you put out anyway. And so why not? And every time I put it, somebody knew. It wasn't until 2 years after that Isley Flow jumped out that NDI saw it, and then that mother just took off and got another 1 million, 3 million, something kind of views.
Wow.
So, yeah, man, repurpose your content. All my artists out there, most definitely.
Yep.
So important.
Speak to me a little bit about Freestyle Fridays, because when I went on your Discovery, I noticed that you have like playlists for different songs. How did that come about?
Man, me and my dog Nate, Grammy Award winning. That's my dog. Also Prairie View alum. Okay. Him and my dog Sean Torres. They all. He definitely went on tour with Lecrae. He went on tour. One went on tour with K. One went on tour with Beyonce and a bunch of other artists. Damn. They've been doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
Glad to be having those professionals on the team that helped me. But me and Nate, we just got together, just creating some vibes, man, and it went over well, man. We just got a vibe. He cooked the beats, and we just get in the room and just.
It's all straight freestyle?
Yeah, straight freestyle, straight improvisational.
Even the Isley one?
Oh, most definitely.
Because it doesn't even sound like you was messing, it sounded like you read it.
If you go back and listen to it now that I'm telling you this, you'll hear the mess ups in it.
Oh, okay.
There are actually where I'm stuttering, but you know, I make the stuttering parts a part of the.
Yeah. That makes it art. Yeah. So it don't even matter.
Yeah, give away the secrets. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't tripping.
That's hard. That's hard though, man. That's hard. And about the Freestyle Fridays, to that point. You also have an album, the Phill Wade album, Friends.
For sure. Oh, man.
What was the process like creating that album and everything that went into that?
Man, it was so crazy when I first started making music. I had like little to no studio experience. It was just that when my original Trey Songz video that went viral on the internet, when that went crazy, they was like, "Where is his album?" I was like, "Album, I got." He was like, "They sound like it's saying, where's music? I'll buy it." I was like, "You would?" I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a result of, you know, just getting out there, making it happen with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more space in that rig.
Oh, that was cool.
But yeah, so that's what that was a result of.
Okay.
And me and my friends who just, a lot of Prairie View people and people who were fans of mine who we became close through social media, we just put that project together. Shout out to my dog Tyrell, and Steve and EJ. And
Okay.
And Darrow, who I did a lot of mine. He plays guitar with a band called The City here in Houston.
Okay.
And we just got together and made it happen. I wasn't even like that big on myself as a vocalist yet. You know, I was still learning my craft and still learning how to sing. You know, it was so much to it, but we just did it. We just did it off the strength. You know what I'm saying?
You still love it?
Oh,
like the album?
Oh yeah. I love it. It's a part of my journey.
For sure.
But you know, yeah, man. Yeah. When you hear Phil, your growth as an artist, going back and listening to yourself, you be like, man.
So you wouldn't say that's some of your best work?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah, thank you.
My personal favorites is Fantasy Love, Honeymoon 2, and Look at Me, Baby.
Vibes. Yeah. People randomly still hit me up and just be like, man, they hit me up with some lyrics. I'll be like, man, you still listening to that? That's
beautiful. That's beautiful.
I appreciate that.
That means something. That means your art stuck, man. That
means it's stuck. That
means you're doing something right.
Right, most definitely. Love.
Slim Thug, Everyday featuring Phill Wade,
Yeah.
Come Here featuring Phill Wade. How did that collaboration come about with you and
Man, it was well overdue. We just been in the city, man, and you know, if you continue to work people, first of all, shout out to Slim Thug, you know what I'm saying? If you continue to work and just be about your craft, you know, people will gravitate towards you when they see you're serious about it and they see that you're doing good things. So it was well overdue. We've been meaning to link over time.
Oh, so you've been know Slim?
Oh, yeah,
okay,
for sure. And so always been 1 degree of separation. Actually, Sam, No, it wasn't Slim. It was Paul Wall. He wasn't in that film. But always 1 degree of separation.
Sure.
He was at the premiere of one of my first comedy movies that I did with Isaac Yeoman, Chill. And it was called The Holy Spoof. So he was definitely there for the screening. So we've been in circles, I've been lucky to be in a lot of circles of Houston Grace, and I'm not from here, so.
Oh, where you from?
I'm melting pot. You see the shag. I'm obviously got the Dallas vibes going on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a East Coast born. Rochester, New York is where I'm born. And grew up in there in New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey, Patterson, New Jersey.
You still go back home sometime?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's
Every
cool.
time I get a chance, bro.
You also spoke earlier about PV, so I assume you're a PV alumni. Speak to me a little bit about your experience going to PV, and also on a broader scale, why is college important based off your perspective?
Man, PV, that was some of the best moments of my life, and not even for just the education alone, just off of the relationships that I built with so many people that like helped jumpstart everything I love to do, from, with Steve, who was the guy behind the camera and a lot of the YouTube videos, to Corey, who is, even to this day, my photographer, takes my pictures, to Darrow, who played the guitar and all that stuff, to DJ Mr. Rogers, who put me on so many of his projects, and even when I lost my scholarship at Prairie View, I started DJing, and he put me on all his gigs. I could have very well been on 97.9 right now, but that wasn't my passion, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, like, it's so many people that you come into contact with on the collegiate level who can help accelerate not only your academic career, but and what you want to do in life as far as what you're in school for.
Yep.
But as far as your purpose and your passion, you find those people in college as well, and y'all helping each other for free. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just work and do it while we can for free. We ain't got no bills. We just working to be working.
Yeah.
And building relationships. And
so you say 10 out of 10 college experience?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
That's good. That's why you should go. You also have a Moscato. I know we're drinking a little bit of wine right now. We don't got yours, but Wade wine.
We're gonna have to run it back.
Yeah. We're gonna get it. Speak to me a little bit about how that deal happened, man. Like the process of getting the wine together, because I've never known nobody who had their own wine.
Man, most definitely. So shout out to Signature Sips. They definitely support Black-owned businesses and entrepreneurs.
For sure.
And people who are doing, trying to support themselves. So
that's something you always wanted?
I love wine, and as an entrepreneur, I'm always looking for, whether it be T-shirts or what have you, or whatever it is, a socks, a bow ties. Just doing things that go along with your brand. I got Anthony Hamilton like grits. I got to come out with my own pancake batter. You feel me? I got to come up with my own pancake batter and do something like that. But nonetheless, I got locked in with her, and she was like, I want to help you get your own wine brand. I said, you got a whole thing going. Let's do it. I was you ain't said nothing but a word, Hope. Let's do it. And she looked out for me, and we worked out something very special to make my own individual wine brand for the palate of how I like it and what I think my customers will like. Kassan Moscato. It's a hint of peach. It's nice. It ain't. I know a lot of ladies, and most of my demographic is ladies, so that's why I chose to drop Moscato first.
For sure.
But still, it's like 17 to 20% on a wine, and it's nice to taste, and that's not really common for that. But it's a beautiful wine. Support Black business.
Support Black businesses, man.
Yeah, man. We got some nice sippage going on over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, your kids. Paxton and Aubrey.
Paxton and Aubrey.
How have they shaped your perspective, not just as a father, but as an everyday man? We go through challenges. Life can be hard for Black men. How do you approach things now versus on how you would before you had them?
Man, more of a sense of purpose, more of a sense of being, I'm an optimist, but, I want the best for my kids, and I hope the best, and still in an optimistic perspective.
For sure.
But in realistic, I got to get to it. Like, I don't see how these dudes be away from their kids. I don't see how I was like, yo, it's got to happen. Now I got a girl too. I got a girl, so.
She the youngest, right?
Yeah, she just turned 1. Not too, oh man.
No, it's good.
She just turned 1 not too long ago, and so
got a baby.
I got a baby. I done pushed back the clock. Look at me looking crazy, waking up early again. Huh?
You love her?
Oh, to the moon and back, to the moon and back, man, to the moon and back. And so, the best thing has happened. The best thing that's happened to me. Having a beautiful family. I'm locked in. 1 baby mama, I'm out here living the dream.
Oh man, you doing the right thing,
You feel what I'm saying?
You ain't doing nothing wrong at all. What's up with the xylophone or the little piano? Why is that such a reoccurring character in Phill Wade's world?
Man, originally it started off as I was shooting a film with Joseph Elmore, and shout out to Joe.
Yep, shout out Joe.
And then I think I had to get out the way of a scene or something like that. And they was like, go in that room, Phil, you making too much noise. Got people out here laughing. And so I went inside the room, and it was a baby xylophone. So I'm in there. I don't know what I was making fun of. I think I was making fun of, I had on a suit, so I was making fun of Ryan Leslie. And I don't know if you've seen that video of him in the studio making beats. He'd be in the studio going crazy. He was like, ho! And I was just doing that, and I put it on the internet, and Snoop Dogg happened to see it, and he reposted it. Somebody tell this fool to go sit down, cuz. And so, I was like, man, I got something here?
Yeah.
And I just started using it in my stand-up acts. I started using it all the time at the house. My fiance was just like, oh my God, there he go again. And I just kept at it. I was like, hey, I got to do it. I'm doing it for the gram. I'm doing it for whatever, Divine or whatever we was on at the time. Yeah, bro, so.
When you have like Snoop, Trey Songz, Anthony Hamilton, when you got those guys reaching out and showing you love and supporting the many things that you do. What is that feeling like?
Man, none of that don't matter unless you believe it in yourself that you are what people see in you. So who they are is cool, but what matters most important, I've learned through, people can give me compliments throughout the roof, but if I don't believe it in myself, the compliments is just, they lead to nowhere. So you got to compliment yourself. So
for sure.
While I am appreciative of all those people giving me compliments, and I love, that, I am being seen. That's good. I'm glad that I'm being seen and my work is being appreciated. But what feels the best is when I appreciate it myself, and I know that I got some fire, some heat, or something that's gonna be funny, or something that's gonna make somebody's day better. It make me feel better when I know, give myself the compliment.
For sure.
Yeah. But
that's hard.
I'm appreciative when everybody, I love it. I love it when people show love, or my favorite artist, John P. Key, or favorite actors or actresses, tap in with me, or people in the city, Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? Any of these artists.
That's just showing that you're putting, like, the energies you're putting out in the world is received well, and that you're gonna get somewhere when you're doing stuff like that.
That's the goal. I'm trying to get somewhere with it. I know I'm making the right steps, but, you know what I'm saying, give yourself the confirmation before you go waiting for it from somebody else.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, we got some quick hitters to end the interview. You just say whatever comes to mind. So, your first tongue kiss.
Man,
you can remember that.
I remember it. I was like, we're not saying names, are we?
No, you're not saying
names. God,
no.
Yeah, I remember it.
Where you was at the
Boy, I was at a church league softball game. Boy, we was behind the generator.
Is your girlfriend?
Acting like we was tagging. Yeah.
Okay.
Playing tag or something crazy. And I walked back from behind the generator, and I was like, and I went over to my friend. He was like, hey, next time you kiss behind the generator, don't come out wiping your mouth down when you...
Dang, it was that sloppy?
Well, I don't know what I was doing, bro. I was out there young and restless. I was like, that's what they doing on my granny show. Look at that. Yeah.
Okay, first album that you ever purchased?
First album that I ever purchased? Man, my first album was... DMX.
Okay.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah, boy. My nigga.
Yeah.
Them niggas that you don't want to try. Yeah, that was my joint, yeah.
That was your favorite rapper back in the day, or you just happened to
it wasn't my favorite rapper, but he was definitely somebody that I definitely rock with. Yeah, I was a big DMX fan for sure.
Okay, for sure. Top 5 albums. They're gonna be any order.
Okay.
Any genre.
Okay.
Top 5.
Okay. Top 5 albums. I'm gonna go. Let's go. Top 5 albums. I can do this.
Yeah.
I can definitely. Off the Wall.
Okay, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Classic.
That's definitely a classic. Okay. Heartbreaking 808s.
Oh, Kanye. Okay.
Yeah, I think he definitely. Everybody is his child.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody, and the whole auto-tune, the whole everybody is definitely
for sure.
I would say Speaker Box and Love Below.
Okay.
Definitely.
Classic.
Sheesh. Classic. Okay. Man.
Which one you like better though? Speaker Box or
Love Below for sure.
Okay.
Love Below for sure. All right. Man, where I got 2 more albums.
You got 2 more.
All right. So the classic, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Okay. And I'm gonna go Voodoo, D'Angelo.
Oh. Okay, I never heard that one yet.
My goodness.
That's one of your favorites, D'Angelo?
He a beast. He's a monster, man. I love that album.
Yeah.
To this day, it's nobody ever been like him. The way that he records,
Just the whole mystique about him and everything. It's hard. It's hard.
Definitely hard.
Earliest memory that you can remember?
Man, the earliest memory that I can actually remember is.
Or one of your earliest memories.
Man, being one of my Christmas gifts, I got I might have been like 5 or 6, 6 years old. But it was a microphone stand.
Okay.
And at the bottom on the base, it had lights at the bottom. And I used to turn all the lights off in my grandma's room and it'd just light up. And I used to be back there having a concert. I was James Brown. I was Boyz II Men. I was the only child for a long time, so I had 3 other imaginary friends. So I could be Boyz II Men or I could be Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
And so being just a concert, Michael Jackson. Just performing on stage. I used to have my own concerts. So
that's hard.
That's one of the
So you always
earliest.
knew that you wanted to entertain,
Yes.
in a sense. Well, you remember like when that hit? Like, okay, I really want to do this and I want to take this serious.
Man, when I lost my scholarship and I at Prairie View, and I started having to. They had these scholarship pageants. The Deltas had a scholarship pageant. Mr. 10 got in it. Killed that joint. Got in another one, killed that joint. Shout out to the Delta, shout out to all the sororities and fraternities around there. And then eventually, they started paying me to make all their
For sure.
pageants and stuff like that. So
talent always been undeniable. Okay, last question. What does Phill Wade want to be known for? And also, what can we expect from you 2025 and just the future?
Man, I want to be known as one of the greatest entertainers of all time. I'm going to work my way to behind the camera, but definitely in front of the camera. One of my mentors in my mind is Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Multidisciplinariness.
That's the vibe you give me, because like you do a lot of different things.
Yeah, right.
When I was watching your page, I'm like, okay, it's like Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, in a sense, for sure. And so I just want to be known as the greatest entertainer, man. One of the greatest. Used everything he had. I want to die empty. That's the goal for everybody.
Yeah. You still love it, like everything that you do?
Oh yeah, I love everything. I love being on the stage. So if you're ever in Houston at the Phill Wade show, you get to see that. See that vibe and that energy. And shout out to my cast and my team as well.
And I appreciate your time.
Thank you, bro.
I just want to let you know, from me to you personally, no question on everything, I think what you're doing is amazing. I think the talent is there. You can sing. The videos are hilarious.
Thank you, bro.
And I think this is what the city needs, a positive light. And I think with the show that you're doing, it's going to help a lot of people. And it's going to draw a lot of people to actually get to know who you are, too. So I just want you, I know you're going to keep going, but I'm just telling you, because it's my first time meeting you, just keep going, because that is amazing that you got all this stuff going on. And you still love it, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, they do it for a while and they don't really care about it. I can tell that you really care about it.
Oh yeah, I definitely do.
Man, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, man.
We're going to show our paintings. You want me to show mine? Or
we can go 1, 2, 3.
All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not really good at painting, but
I was in here, and I was like, man, I'm going slow to the mug. I'm acting like my son, the last one to finish.
Nah, man. I appreciate you. Okay, this is, who do we have here? Episode 6 with Phill Wade, man. Appreciate you for your time, baby.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. No problem.